Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why do I even have a brain? Not just what it does, but why it even exists in the first place. We tend to think of our brain like this magical, all-powerful supercomputer. But here's the truth, your brain isn't designed for thinking the way you imagine. It's not even designed for intelligence in the way we glorify it. It was built to predict. It's a survival tool, constantly scanning, constantly adjusting, constantly trying to keep you alive before you even realize what's happening. And yet, within that prediction engine lies something incredible. The power to shape your entire reality. This isn't just neuroscience, this is a roadmap to mastering your mind, your emotions, your success, everything. And in today's video, I'm breaking down 7.5 life-changing insights about your brain that Lisa Feldman Barrett's research has completely redefined for me. Let's start at the beginning. You might think your brain's main job is to be smart, to reason, solve problems, make decisions. That's false. Your brain is not some superpowered CPU crunching data all day. It evolved to keep you alive. Here's what I mean. Every thought, every decision you make, your brain is running a cost-benefit analysis for survival. That gut feeling you get when something is off, that's your brain detecting patterns before you do. When you hesitate before taking a risk, it's because your brain isn't wired for success, it's wired to avoid failure. I experienced this firsthand when I quit my stable job to start my own thing. My brain fought me every step of the way. It didn't care about my dreams, it just wanted security. Rewire your brain to accept uncertainty. If you want to grow, you have to train your brain to see risk as safe. Don't let fear drive your decisions. If your instincts tell you no just because something's uncomfortable, question it. Here's a mind-blowing fact. You don't actually see reality. Your brain isn't just processing what's in front of you. It's guessing. It takes tiny bits of sensory information and then fills in the gaps based on past experiences. That means you're not reacting to life. You're reacting to what you think is happening. Your brain distorts reality based on your expectations. This is why two people can experience the same event completely differently. I've seen this play out in my own life. I used to think people were ignoring me when they didn't text back. But was that reality? No. It was just my brain predicting rejection because of past experiences. Reprogram your default responses. If you always assume the worst, train yourself to assume better. Understand that your truth isn't universal. What you believe about yourself and the world is just your brain's best guess. This one changed everything for me. Most people think emotions are automatic reactions. Something happens and we feel. That's a lie. Emotions are predictions. Your brain doesn't react to stress. It predicts it. If you associate emails with bad news, your heart rate spikes before you even open it. That's why some people stay calm under pressure while others spiral, because their brain predicts situations differently. Rewrite emotional predictions. Train yourself to expect good outcomes and your body will follow. Control your inputs. Your emotions reflect the patterns your brain has learned, so surround yourself with better experiences. You've heard this one before. We have a lizard brain. We are just animals reacting to instinct. Wrong. Your brain isn't built in layers like some old reptile that evolved a new brain on top. That's an outdated myth. Your brain works as a whole system, not separate parts battling each other. Why does this matter? Because it means you're not controlled by primitive instincts. You can train your brain to override emotions and impulse behaviors. There's no emotional versus logical brain. They work together. Stop believing you're wired a certain way. You can literally retrain your brain. Don't use biology as an excuse. You're not just emotional or just logical. You're both and you can optimize both. Here's something crazy. Your brain isn't an isolated machine. It functions best in connection with others. Your brain literally syncs with people around you. Loneliness actually changes your brain chemistry. Collaboration isn't just helpful, it's how your brain evolved to work. I used to think I had to do everything alone. But the moment I surrounded myself with the right people, my focus, creativity, and motivation skyrocketed. Audit your circle. Who you spend time with literally rewires your brain. Use social environments to reinforce habits. Want to be successful? Spend time around successful minds. If there's one thing you take from this video, it's this. Your brain is shaping your entire life even when you don't realize it. But you are not trapped. You can retrain it, reprogram it, and use it to build the life you actually want. So how will you start using your brain differently? Drop a comment below and let's talk.